Senor.
Good morning, dude.
Wow.
Did you have a good night's sleep?
Kind of. I don't even remember this. Like, this is like because it was 1 hour after I fell asleep, but apparently my mom woke me up at 6:30, and
Oh, nice.
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Apparently, but then I fell back asleep, obviously, and then I woke up again at like 9, and then I woke up again at like 1. I have to shoot that turret.
Or line. Nice.
This might be gold.
Considering the first room was really bad, the second room was actually solid.
Just
gold,
missing. Yeah, just missing.
But I'll take it. Considering the first room, I genuinely lost like 5 seconds in the first room. A good one.
Yeah, like my gold, I still have CG here. My gold end normally is 2 seconds to my best end room ever, so it's kind of reaching.
That's a potential. I mean, good start to the episode 2 considering like this is a tough comparison. Episode 2, so it's like PhD
Honestly,
was-
I wouldn't worry about that. That's why I definitely don't want to compare to PB. And compare to Saab rather, because like I actually just cannot compare to the early game of my PB. It's just too different.
For me, it's encouraging. It's so bad in PB. Episode 2 is good though, so I can say early game is bad. This is good. I just drops way off. What?
Almost 0 stars.
Oh,
I have no clue the setup you're doing, so
do this all the way from here. Yeah, well, that's a bit too much.
I do the setup with where you kind of like adjust midair rather than this hard turn. I feel like with that hard turn, you're basically like, if you took a bad line, you're done for.
Yeah, that's honestly, I really shouldn't be taking hard line with that setup because I am not even supposed to do it in the setup. I just played like shit, I guess. That's a simple explanation. I could say something was fucked or something, but I just sucked ass, I guess. That's simple either. Now I have a chance to get a better episode 1 on the so.
I played today, but my arm feels like shit. BTRs in 8 days. I'm not gonna say that I'm not ready, but like I'm gonna have to like grind out a couple days before the level I want to be at for BTR, since I'm not quite there yet. The level I want to be at.
You already have the record, so like the pressure isn't really on you to get the record, I feel like.
Yeah.
Evan really wants to get the record, I would imagine. And Sam, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. I really want Zach to get the world record. Like if it's just for a day, like that's but like he deserves it. Like just to have it once.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the chance is running away from him a bit now with BTR coming up.
Well, he could get in
Well, I mean, the
BTR.
record isn't running away from him, so yeah. Luckily, the record isn't running away from him, so.
Yeah. I mean, his best shot though is to get it before BTR. I feel like because Evan's gonna run there, and I feel like
Evan comes back tomorrow to his house, so
yeah,
I can imagine he's gonna do runs pretty soon.
yeah,
Like, maybe Evan doesn't get record right away once he restarts again, but I'm sure it won't take him too long.
yeah.
To at least beat my time.
Yeah, I mean, like a minute and 40 or something of new skips, like since
But,
then.
oh yeah, I guess he has in his sob he has ruin, but in his PB he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
His sob is fairly similar to mine and Zach's, although once again, like, he doesn't have DB2 in his sob.
Yeah.
So he'll have, like, he had best sob by over a minute before. After DB2, though, he will not have best sob by over a minute. He'll only have it by a little bit over me and Zach. Maybe 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, his sob's still better than mine by 9 seconds, but Zach's is 28, which is 18 seconds better than Evan's right now. The episode that I lose the most time to best sob is now episode 3.
Yeah, same.
That's sad. It's the shortest fucking episode.
Yeah, and it's like it has one auto-scroller and or well, like Vader's an auto-scroller as well, honestly.
Yeah.
And Grievous, like your goal shouldn't be like that far from CG. I feel like I don't know, like my goal Grievous is like 17 of CG, so
My goal in Grievous is really bad. Yeah, it's 8 off CG.
I mean, I'm yet to get like 1-3 cycle.
Yeah, no.
The easy. Like so.
I don't think I've gotten 2 and 1 yet.
That level is so fun.
I got like a 30, like a 130 Grievous in my PV, and in my chat I go, yes! And then Sean's like, that's a good thing, question mark? Yeah, for me.
I feel you, Seymour. Do you do full grade cheese or half?
No, half. I can't get any more than a 1 cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the pain.
It would certainly help if we found out the reason for it being like, because it's different for everybody. So finding out exactly what is causing that, because it is a considerable amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just at least happy that even if my PV gets beaten, I'll have like best exits through episode 4 for a little bit. Like, for a little bit, episode 110.45. That's gonna be beaten too soon. Well, if the 110.45 is beatable, I think, but 53.54, that always stands for a while.
Yeah, that's actually dumb, honestly. Like, that's dumb. My goal up until that is... Let's see. No. My goal up until Jumlin is 53.56.
I'm beating Bacon and Sob.
You're being myself. That's just dumb. And I wouldn't say myself is like really bad either. Like, it's one thing if I run like a 250 runner, but
You're 2 minutes off record.
yeah, like that's just dumb.
I will say that you and Justin,
What? Dude, why is it that every time I get a good tree, this shit happens? 9% has a count problem with my ads.
yeah, no, I get a notification that it's like, your subscription has expired to Northern something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, then thanks for opening another tab, and now I missed the old tab.
Now I have a tab on my screen. Still, wow. No. Oh, and like lag frames. Yeah, what were you supposed to say about Justin?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you and Justin are.
Oh,
I think
wait
I
a
was
minute.
trying to talk to Ginger about this last night, but like he needs to like actually do like, attempts. Just does like 1 hour streams and then quits after losing one run.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell him this last night, or at least trying to hint it to him. But like he's not gonna be ready for the tournament if he's just like or just
Think-
getting a better PB.
Yeah, Brickle might be like a top matchup for him because, like, Ginger hasn't done past DD2 either. I would assume, or he
He's
hasn't.
got like 1 run to ruin in like a month.
Yeah. Like he seriously needs to play at some levels.
Like he's playing it. The first run that he's gonna actually get out of episode 4, or whatever. I think he always like resets like episode 4, maybe early episode 6. First one he gets by that, he's gonna just suck because he hasn't played those levels in like so long.
Me and Justin are doing it now. I think that's like that's fun for my
Mhm.
really tough competition. Like he bought me hard and then I bought him back by a few seconds. He's probably gonna back off me. We have to bet instead. Like I can still beat him by a fair bit, I think so. Like sure I need to go with some levels, but Resolve, this is only 4 minutes of Resolve, so still. Like the top 4 is gonna be extremely competitive, or the top 5 even.
Mhm. This is just at the moment. Obviously, there's still 8 days until PTR, but I think if you were in BTR, like, but obviously it's literally at Justin's house. But like, I think if you were in BTR, I think that'd be a little bit like you would have a better chance than Justin at the moment.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think Justin will improve faster than me, because obviously he has a lot more experience than me, but still, I feel like I'm improving a lot, like, quickly as well. Like, I know I can get a 30, like, easily if I didn't even save time with DD2 skip because, you know, I have barely done it. And I had a 21:14 episode 1, which I would have never continued otherwise. And I still got like a mid 31. So like, I need to start like looking at improvements, like, to get a fucking sub 230 soon. That's obviously not the next run or something, but like, in the pretty near future.
Hey, I thought I had like a PB that's 2 seconds better than this one. I had no idea that I was gonna get a sub 230 that same night.
Yeah, but obviously you had a much easier time than you had on me, because you're what?
Yeah, they're just gonna be way to your right.
Wow.
I mean, I guess I have the sob advantage.
Yeah. That's so bad. You're for sure like 10 times better than me at like some parts of the game as well, so.
Problem is, like, me, Evan, and Zach, like, the record isn't good right now. Like, we could all get, like, but, like, I think, you know, by the end of BTR, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I think we could all have 28s. We could. I don't know, like 3 days of 12-hour grinding, I feel like at least one of us would get a 28.
Like, for sure, everyone's gonna have a good amount of things. Maybe not just the amount of money. Like, hopefully, all of you are gonna have good things.
Yeah, so we're starting with like a race at the beginning, and obviously we're not gonna have anything crazy in that race, get any crazy times, but I'm curious as to like how I'm gonna play it. Like, am I gonna try to like reset less than like hard grinding PB attempts, or like just reset the same amount? I don't know. I guess like early like day 1 and 2, I'll probably be resetting a lot. Trying to get like a really good time, but if like come day 3, you know, and I just need a better leaderboard time for the event, I'll probably just like let more runs go.
Yeah.
Or let more runs to the late game.
You're doing like online runs.
Yeah.
Like, I really wanted to go. I really wanted to go.
Same. My parents would not allow me. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, that's. Is it in Illinois, by the way?
No.
I feel like. Is it Wisconsin?
It's in Pennsylvania. I live in Illinois. Yeah, I live in Illinois.
Yeah.
The event's in Pennsylvania.
I, for some reason, thought Justin lived in Illinois or Wisconsin as well. So. I mean, it's the same area. So. Kind of. The distances are like much greater than Pennsylvania. Like, that's the distance between like you and Justin is the same as half of Europe. So. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Oh yeah, but this is interesting. There was talk about like this meetup in GDQ next year, but
Yeah, we planned that in 2020, and then COVID happened, and we planned it for 2021, and then it got put to online GDQ.
yeah.
And now we gotta hope for 2022. But there's like no way by 2022 it's online again. No way.
Yeah, that would actually be so fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely 2 years. Yeah. What month are you playing?
Zach was live today at 9:24 a.m. What happened? Just like not finished.
I don't know what time that is. Like,
It was like 7 hours ago. Wait, no, a little bit earlier. 5 hours ago.
yeah, he started streaming like earlier today. I don't know.
Guess it just went nowhere.
Come on, dude.
Or I didn't soft lock that.
I am so confused as to like how you get a fucking 11 because I'm genuinely like it doesn't make sense to me.
It's only happened 3 times.
Yeah, but like
Only?
I've had 113. I've had 113. That was like I lost like half a second in 13 and that in 13 as well. So like I don't get it.
Okay, like to be fair though, like I've only had I've been counting. I've had 8 212s and 3 211s. That's 11 negotiations out of the 100 bajillion I do. So like, it's not that common.
Yeah. I guess.
You probably lose a bit of time in the first room just to doing the slam with player 2. Where everyone loses a little bit of time to move doing that. Nice trade.
Yeah, awesome. Honestly, I'm comparing to 52 and the rest of episode 1 is a disaster anyways, and it is so whatever.
It's not like you're gonna have a terrible exit here anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna be great, but it's also not gonna be that bad. Dude, after like, I commentated a couple matches now, I've restreamed one. Really want to do tournament matches, but I have to wait a long time. Same with you,
What the fuck? Oh yeah. Nope. I've had two really fucking good trees today, like technical trees or whatever, and both of them have like been lost to the fucking like the Windows not opening the game again. And then I've just been getting like 1 minute plus trees for
like Justin's match yesterday, he probably had like one of the worst runs I've ever seen. And he got a 35. Yeah, oh yeah. He lost. His episode 1 exit was like 25 minutes. Oh, it wasn't 25, sorry, it was 23. But yeah.
That's still pretty bad.
Yeah.
Still pretty bad in any sense.
And then he literally had like a 540 Camino. It was just like so bad. And then he got a 35, and I was just like, I'm like, there's no way that I'm getting lower than like a 32 now, I swear.
Yeah.
Like, it would be like, wow, on like a normal run, I'd be like 3 minutes ahead of Justin at episode 1 there, and it would have been like the race would have been over, basically.
What happened to Justin's episode 1?
A lot. Well, first and foremost, he lost like 20 to like a mess on negotiations, and then he missed pot fraud, and then his feed was like definitely like a 530. Oh yeah, and his maul was terrible too. Like, I don't even know what happened to his maul, but like, it was just awful. I think he missed the lamp at least like 3 or 4 times, and then he like fell off the top of DM2. It was just like the worst episode 1 I've seen him play. And I don't know if you heard this, but in the bombs, do you know the 5 bombs in Camino in the outdoor area?
Yeah.
He took 3 deaths there. 3 out of the 5 bombs killed him.
Like, even
T-Fresh and
finding
Shimkin.
one is so rare.
T-Fresh and Shimkin were like, what? And then after the first death, they're like, oh wow, that's pretty crazy. And then the second death, they're like, and then he died a 3rd time, and they just didn't say anything. Like, like legitimately, because it was like Parker had us slightly going out of episode 1, and then Justin had the lead again out of BHP because Justin does 1P2C there and he's not bad at it, and Parker does the one-player strat, and then Justin had a pretty significant lead going into Camino, and then he had that 540 Camino, and then he lost his lead again. But then obviously after that, Parker like missed Dooku skip, and like he lost like a minute on gunship and lost a guy in Jedi battle. Kind of was over from there after for Parker.
I don't want to sound like a dick, but you shouldn't be behind Parker if he has like, what time does Parker have?
2:48. Yeah.
Yeah, he shouldn't be behind like
At
anywhere
all.
else than negotiations, basically, I guess.
Yeah, like it was kind of embarrassing. Like at the beginning of the match, they're like, Justin has a 17-minute faster PV. Like he's got a 2:31, and Parker's got a 2:48. And me and Zach were like DMing each other, like, bro, like it's not gonna happen. But like, what if Parker wins this match?
Like, what final time did Parker get?
I think at 2:55.
Oh wow. So
Yeah, it was like a
20 minute.
Yeah.
I have a pretty solid information.
I've not been paying attention to it. Oh yeah, 44 up there. That's like high 50. That's like high 43. I think. Probably low 44. So I think it's about 40 seconds to the end of the level for them.
Yeah, 43, I think. Nice.
Yeah, either a high 43 or a low 44 for sure. Although I will say this, luckily, so like you're playing. I'm sure you don't have too bad of a matchup in the tournament.
I'm gonna have like Anonymous probably, or T-Fresh, I guess.
Yeah, like you should be able to probably easily beat them, and it's probably gonna like this happens a lot on like everyone's like very first tournament matches. They'll like be really nervous in episode 1. And I think this happened to Justin, although this is not his first rodeo, but he was like really, really nervous, and he literally had like the worst episode 1 of his life. And this will probably happen, but obviously like you just have to realize like you're so much further ahead than the other player that like you'll probably just destroy him later on anyway, so it won't even matter.
I don't want to sound overconfident, but I'm not really nervous about things like these in general, but we'll see when it gets closer, I guess.
Like, in the semifinal and the final, like the grand final and the semifinal of the second season, Ginger was like significantly better than me at the early game, and he was like well ahead of me. Yeah. And then it was like over a minute ahead at like episode 2, and I just like locked down, focused, and then like I beat him by like 4 minutes after that.
I mean, I don't know, like winning the match is chill, of course, but I don't know what's like, if I could theoretically get a 3rd seed out of that match, like that would change everything for me. I think.
You got a 3 seed?
Yeah, if I did, like theoretically,
you're gonna,
like that's
yeah.
happen, but
so you're gonna have to beat me and Zach's race times, I think.
Yeah.
Or just mine, possibly. I guess it kind of depends.
I know in round 2, I'm going to be facing either Anonymous or T-Fresh, whichever wins that group. But
T-Fresh hasn't touched the game, so
Yeah.
I think Anonymous, if Anonymous doesn't win the group, like I feel like, or he'll be a close match for T-Fresh. T-Fresh will probably struggle
I don't know. I could see like Anonymous just like because his PB is worse than T-Fresh's by like 5 minutes, but like, sorry, I'm trying to play LSW3 and talk. Just ignore me.
Alright.
Like, I'm 99% going to be facing either Ginger or Rico, I guess. There's one of them, I feel like, in the top 8.
Well, in the first round of top 8, if you hold your 4 seed, yeah, you'll probably. Oh yeah, you'll probably play. You might play Justin actually, because, well, I don't know. It kind of depends on who gets a faster race time, Justin or Ginger.
Yeah. Like, even though Justin got a bad match there, I'm still like, I'm pretty scared of running against Justin because I know how good he actually is, how good he can be. I don't know about Ginger, like, I honestly know too little about Ginger in general when it comes to, like, especially races, but...
It's, like, not bad. Like, I think he's one of the players that, like, one of the few players that, like, never has disasters in races. Which, you know, helps, and it's, like, that helps a lot, but, like... Also, at the same time, his PB is not very good.
Yeah.
Like he's one of those players. I feel like he could you know stay close for the early game because like he's pretty good at like getting a consistent like you know like mid high 43 exit and like a no reset to episode 2, which like that seems kind of realistic to get even for a top 3 runner and like a no reset run, you know.
Yeah.
So like you're probably gonna be pretty close to Ginger, like you know, probably everyone would be really close to Ginger out of like episode 2, maybe even out of episode 4. But obviously Ginger's problem is the late game, and I feel like everyone in the top 5 is significantly better at the late game than Ginger.
I think my late games has gotten like 10 times better than like just a couple of weeks ago. But I'm so considerably worse than anyone in episode 3, like, which makes my my late games are like solely bad due to episode 3. Because like I'm getting consistent like sub 29 episode 5s, which is pretty decent.
Sub 29 episode 5s, I think that's sub 30. There's
sub
only been one sub 29.
Yeah.
See, that's what I think for me too, because like literally.
That might work actually.
It will.
Yeah,
like
like 6 or whatever.
In my PBs, my last 3 episode 5s and PBs have been a 2906, a 2903, and a 2859. So like my episode 5s have been like really solid, but then my episode 3s have been terrible. And actually, well, in record, episode 3 is like okay. It's like a 1940 something. That's like not terrible.
That's basically my goals.
But yeah,
of
course, in that run I had like the worst episode 6 I could have imagined. It was like 30 minutes, 30 seconds, episode 6 or something like that. And episode 3 is still improvable, and episode 5 is still improvable. Like, I literally got an episode 5 that was only like 7 seconds slower without DB2 skip. Yeah, my quote-unquote best episode 5 has like a 635 Hoth and a 402 Echo base.
My episode 5 in PB is like, now it's really improvable because of DB2 of course, but like, other than DB2 it's really good. Like, it's a 19 Hoth, then I think a 50 Echo base. Wait, no, it wasn't Echo base. Okay, Echo base was a 56. That's good. Then I got a 44,000 light, which is just like whatever. Then a 510 Dagobah, 443, CCT 533, best in. Oh, I would have gold the best in if I didn't kiss Leia's hand as well.
I remember
like so much.
I remember in my PB, not record, but the one before that night, I took like 12 seconds to enter the Falcon at the end. I couldn't find the door. That was pretty funny.
This is like it's a 640 jaw box and a 514 in a cartoon, which is bad, but like those are the two only really bad splits.
Although I guess it's worth mentioning, like, I always think this all the time, like, there's always really big gold potential on Endor.
Yeah. I've golded Endor like the last runs, so I'm like getting way more confident with that level. Like sub 7 should be pretty free.
I'm getting a little bit annoyed at Endor now because I've literally entered Bunker ahead of CG 3 times now, and I've not even beaten my 56 gold.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh god. Yeah, you're fine. That force.
That fucking force, dude. It's whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, like one death and feed is pretty normal anyways.
No, that's unacceptable.
Oh.
I reset if I die in thief.
You can make it still. That's...
Oh, so funny. Oh.
You can jump the gap B2.
Yeah. Dude, this is bad play to be.
Alright, you can do it that one again.
Oh my god, dude! Can I chill?
Oh. You're pacing ahead of PV, I guess.
Wow, dude. So nice. I'm saving time. Let's go, dude. The problem I have there is like my controller automatically turns like way up, like really often. And like I'm not checking if player 1 is turned the right way on the elevator. Like that's not what I'm
Are you
doing.
kidding?
So quite often I just do standard and randomly turned one way. Whatever. Oh! Wow, it actually turned.
So in the hangar, I stand a bit more right for the ground shots, and I think that'll get your team a little bit further to the right as well, which I guess in terms move R2 a little bit closer to the right, which might be a little bit faster than what you're doing.
Wow.
It's gonna be an 05, I think, 06.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh,
These are
yeah.
so.
I mean, let's just see what happens on the mall, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Can I stop having these disaster thieves, please?
Like,
Dude,
you still have a better episode 1 than your previous one, but that looks like a really good mall.
Okay, wait.
And not your PV, but I meant like the one, the run that died to R4 flag.
I mean, my goal here is still really bad, so. Like, I've been on pace like multiple times and missed cycle skips. I don't know what it is, but like, I was getting cycle skips like almost every time, and now I've just been missing them over and over.
I feel that.
Like, I don't know, I genuinely don't know why. Like, I was getting it all the time, now I just can't. Like, I get it once now and then. What the fuck, dude? That's so bullshit. Oh, wow.
God.
Oh, dude. Yeah, well,
Alright,
yeah,
I'll just accept the death.
yeah.
Just don't even jump, just walk, so you don't get a bad respawn. Oh,
Yeah, that's nice.
if you jump, then it fucking respawns a mile away.
Dude, why am I so going this way?
Just Darth Maul fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, 129. I might be able to see fine. If I
Yeah,
get
you'll
psychic
might be
skills.
ahead. Oh yeah, that's it.
Let's go, dude. Oh, why? I genuinely can't figure out why I've been getting so consistent with shit at episode 1 the last, like, 2 weeks.
I mean, I think I saw a significant drop in my episode 1 play, but I think that's... Maybe it's the same thing for you, but you're just like accepting more bad runs and not resetting.
Yeah, that's probably just this.
Oh
I'm sure that wasn't too bad because
Yeah,
you didn't
that
have to
was-
like go all the way down, you know?
Yeah, that's fine.
You take a nice line there.
Oh, you didn't jump. Can I stop? Can I double jump for once in this fucking level? I killed one run to it today already. Why did only one of them force? Fucking dumbasses. Oh, dude, this is awesome. If I miss cycle skips here, I'm just gonna reset, honestly. Yeah, I don't. That was too fast, I guess.
So you can just get them right away, yeah. I would double jump slam on the, like, if it's already like the last.
Well, do I? Yeah, I set this right. What is this
I
gonna be?
mean, I guess it's your call. It's gonna be...
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a 14, so it would have been like a 21:02 or something.
I can't be accepting fucking 21 minutes. 21, like, I want to be lenient, but I want to get a run so that I can do DB2 now, like properly, but that's pushing it.
The thing is, like, I don't, like, especially for BTR, I'm like, do I continue at 21 episode 1 in BTR? I don't know.
That's losing 35 already.
Yeah.
That's a bit overkill.
I guess it depends if it's day 3 and I'm just trying to get a better leaderboard time at that point, then maybe I continue, but I guess day 1 and 2 when I'm actually going for, like, you know, hard grind for record.
Yeah. I've killed 2 runs in Mall now today, so I would gladly not do it again. I've killed 2 runs in Mall and 1 in Camino today.
Those are fun places to run.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that was just expected.
I guess at the end of the day, if you think about it, killing the runs like in Mall and Camino, you know, it's essentially like the equivalent of killing it in like episode 4.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather kill a bear than an episode 4.
it's going to come down to complete RNG whether you drop 1 gold or 10 silvers.
What? Oh yeah, this is awesome.
Okay.
No, I'm not even gonna try. What the fuck happened?
It was already at 218 if you had finished the level at that exact time.
He too didn't want to die. Suck it ass. Good.
Oh my.
Alright, I guess continuable. It's so hard to do it. I'm trying to like improve on just continuing shit runs because like I've noticed that literally every run in the past couple of weeks that has made it to like episode 3 has PB'd every time. And that's, I mean, that's cool and all, but like that just really means I'm waiting so long to get high roll something to episode 3, you know?
Yeah.
And like my episode 3 and 5 is already so shit that like I don't need anything special to actually
What? Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the pixel once and then. What is that?
Maybe, I mean, I don't know how much easier it is for you on 40 hertz, but like, maybe for the tournament match you should do 40 there.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing 40. Like, I think the benefit outweighs the risk of playing on 50, like, in normal runs, because I saved probably a second in the loads total. And I mean, it shouldn't be bad on 50 hertz. Like, that is an exceptionally bad invasion. Like, in a tournament, I might just go the safe route with 40. By the way, did you get a fucking 45 in the 26?
I got a 55, yeah.
55.
Yeah, it was in the 230, 45 run, I think. That run had, let's see. Those are still my best exits now. It had a 55 invasion, a 43 escape, and then a 30 potters.
What is this? There we go, dude. Let's go.
I don't know why it's like, so, like, I guess, I'm like trying to think, because like, I usually don't have any trouble getting the trades, like every once in a while, I reset to it, but like, I guess the one difference I can see between mine and your attempts is like, player 2 is a lot further away on my attempts. Not a lot further away, but it's a bit further away.
Oh my god, dude.
It's so annoying.
Well, like, this is gonna be like a 55.
Let's see. This goes cleanly. Maybe it'll be a little better. Okay. Never mind.
I'm playing like shit apparently. Like, I'm just. Oh.
Wait. 16 by 10. Alright, you're good now. You're good.
Like, I'm just fucking playing like a dumbass, I guess. can I please just like not fucking create a disaster in the first levels of the game? See if it's, is anyone else live?
I don't think so.
Nah. Not really. I just is doing Splatoon, but that's...
For IL world records, so
Oh yeah.
that's fun.
Forced.
I think negotiations could maybe 210. It would be really, really hard though. Like, I'd say 0.3. If I took my best ever, you know, I'd say 0.3 to the opening I had in the CG. So that would bring it to like a 0.4. And then I'd say 0.2 to the end room before, so that would bring it down to like a 211.1. I don't know what we're finding, another 0.2 seconds, maybe in the hangar somewhere. Maybe like a better TC drop in or something.
We were talking like a while back about sub 20 sub in episode 1. And I mean like episode 1 is getting like really optimized in general.
Yeah, the biggest one we got is speed still.
Yeah. Speed and maul, I guess. Like, maul is barely anything.
I have a 46.03 escape. That can be probably a mid 45, maybe even low 45. But
Invasion can definitely be a 41 at least, like easily.
yeah,
Maybe even a 40 with
I guess more realistically thinking, because like we never hit the limits on a level really. Even like negotiation isn't quite at its limit. Well, pod race though, I don't really know. Like my current stop for episode 1 is a 2012.57. C-Sob is 2010.79. Let's see. Feed can definitely go down, like, without the really bad feed 1 strats, could probably go down another, like, 5. Within reason.
Yeah.
Take a really good feed, like, yeah. 5 there would cut it to, like, a C-Sob to 20.05. Well, maybe we can get 3 seconds off that.
Yeah.
But then we'd have to find 2 somewhere in the first 4, which
It's tough, but maybe.
Invasion, escape, maybe. A little bit of negotiation. I don't really know what pod race is good.
Yeah, dude. Whatever, this is continuable, I guess, but it's losing, like, a lot. What is this? Oh my god, it's losing way more than I thought.
Oh. That tends to happen. What I do is, like, when I'm in a bad run, I tend to take some stupid line or something and I kill it. Because I want to make up the time back.
Yeah.
Usually it's just not worth it, but it's a bad habit of mine.
Yeah, so like, it will probably happen. I mean, there, like, even though episode 1 is probably the most explored by far, like there must be like some new stuff to be found. Of course, like some small stuff that saves like not even a second, like that adds up.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is a method of pod race faster, right? Because
Is
you can
there?
like,
I actually don't know.
because I know like I've like accidentally got like versions of it where you hit the lap trigger but you die. So like so you don't jump and bounce, but you still hit the lap trigger and then you can just like turn around with E1.
So
And,
you're
like,
not even dropping in player 2 at all?
yeah.
Okay, so you're like saving a dropout. And the one problem is, I don't know how much speed you get to the finish line in that scenario, you know?
Like you spawn like right next to the finish line anyway, so you just have to turn around and you like immediately hit it. So you save the time of like hitting like speeding up and going to the finish line as well. I think I have a video of it actually. But that's like with a failed attempt from any percent so might try to replicate it. Because I know for a fact it's happened and I know for a fact it would save time.
I guess
And no
Invasion.
no idea.
Yeah, I think so. Pod race, you're saying a little bit. Invasion like has a more realistic save with the jump.
Yeah.
In general.
Invasion can go down like a second anyways.
Where it's like it wants to go for that jump, you know? It's kind of.
Yeah. I mean, without the jump, you can save like a second anyways, I feel like so. Because my CG loses quite a bit, like in the last 2 rooms to lines.
Like I know for a fact that my current escape CG has literally been 0.4 ahead of it going into the end round.
Yeah.
Which that alone would make it a mid 45.
We explored, by the way, have we explored the like LSW3 escape drop-in at all? I know people talk about it in levels found or library skips, but like I never heard anyone explore it.
Oh, I think someone tested it. I think Justin tested it. He didn't have much success.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it won't work in TCS. That's just.
It's kind of crazy that now episode 5 Sob is faster than episode 4 Sob.
Yeah.
And like episode 6 Sob, like that has a lot of wiggle room. Like that episode 4 could be the longest episode in the game, potentially.
That's dumb.
Like episode 6 Sob is currently 23 off episode 4 Sob. But mind you, like episode 6 has way more potential than episode 4.
Yeah.
Well, okay, episode 4 does have like DSC and Javelin to be fair. But at the same time, like every level, episode 6 has that. Besides like Destiny. You can showdown. You can go down a couple seconds, I think. I got a 51.96, but I think I can go down to like a 50, maybe a 49. But like Endor, dude, Endor can be so much better. Like Endor, I'm sure a 2x could maybe eventually happen.
6 2x. You don't think that's pushing it?
I think so. Right now, I think a 3x is very reasonable right now. But in the future, I think a 2x could be possible.
I'm buying a 3x up to like if you do the level like full precision and good RNG and that, but a 2x feels like very far away. Unless something else is found.
Endor definitely is like 10 plus seconds.
Yeah.
Java's could probably sub 6.
Potentially.
Like a really, really good reset, really, really good Java's. That could probably sub 6, which right now is a 14.
Easily OX at least.
Yeah.
Easy.
Cartoon's at 39, but I actually have like no clue what the potential cartoon is. I'm sure it's a lot lower than what we currently have.
I've heard Slack say it's pretty decent. He said there is potential, of course, but like it's pretty solid. It's
Well,
like
yeah.
it's far better than the like old CG, the like 5 one.
Oh, and like ITDS as well. That's got a lot. Wait, it's a 17 right now. That could OX. Like my IL on the boards, I think is still faster than CG. Honestly, my IL was like not even close to kind of me trying. Like I just was like, it was like the second attempt at like an IL, and I just got really good RNG. And everything else was like good enough. But yeah, as I think about that, like episode 6 does have a shit ton of potential, but like episode 4 also, Jomlin has a ton, and DSE.
I'm
And
gonna
Princess
be
is a bad
completely
CG.
honest. I feel like Spaceport has more than I think.
The problem with Space Forward is you have to like, you rarely get on that pace after the clip.
Yeah, but I know for a fact I like CG can get it down by a few seconds at least. Because like my goal is a 45, and that like my 45 loses 4 in the end room. Like it genuinely loses 4 in the end room, and it's like not even a good clip. It's like an above average clip.
Gotcha.
So like a mid WDX is possibly like it is possible to lose.
And then of course, like Princess is like just a ticking time bomb. Honestly, like eventually someone's gonna beat it.
That level, like the fact that it still stands that cheap CG is so dumb.
It's like Droid Factory Part 2.
Yeah, it's always Centurion as well.
Yeah. Well, this is the last one.
Like I genuinely don't understand how a 51 is like my 55. I'm surprised it's not like this, the amount of times I've like died in the out of bounds room and still gotten a 55 or a 56 is like that loses like at least like 4 seconds or something. Like
I'm actually, you know what? I'm trying to think about it now. Episode 5 is at 2741 right now. I think that could probably sub 27, just purely looking at CCT investment alone. Like CCT's got like 20 plus seconds.
yeah,
And
I mean Best Pass a lot as well. So.
That's been even without GTF has a lot of time, but even if you do add in GTF, it's got even more. Like Best can sub 5 with GTF for sure.
And I mean Hoth can definitely sub 6, like with really good RNG. If you look at my, I don't know if you've even watched my CG, but
I have not actually.
yeah, well,
Either
like the wave 1 and 2 RNG is like below average, and then I lose like in the menuing I lose like 2 seconds.
You load into the level.
I mean, I had a really good episode, or wave 4, like that made up for.
You loaded into level like 52, which I think that's like right around my best ever reset. I think.
Yeah. So, like, you can look at that like when you get to it, of course, but like the wave 4 is like insane. That's the reason it even like was good at all, because the wave 3 was good. That's
Here's your arena entrance. It was 26. Okay, so that also was batching my best arena entrance.
Oh wow. I think I've gotten better than that, but
yeah. I think my resets are like a little bit off where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay, well, wave 1 wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's like you can get them much faster than that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Obviously, a fur run, you know, it's that far in.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, the start of wave 2 was not good. Yeah, that wave 2 was not great.
Yeah.
Like, it was a good ending, but like it was after a really bad start.
Yeah. Then I get like the double wave 3, which is nice. That's like the largest contributor to that level, but
You know what I just thought of when I was watching your thing? This sounds really dumb, but you know how there's the two AT-ATs in the front?
No.
Drop in player 2.
Huh. Honestly, now that you say
Yeah.
it, that's
Double
actually
Matt
dumb.
and Raph. Like, it's not like, yeah, that might, maybe. Not a bad
Someone
idea.
should test it. Someone should test
But
it.
honestly, that makes this level even a million times worse on RNG, you know? Because,
Yeah.
like, you'd have to get the front 2 spawns and you'd save, like, 8 seconds with it. Because
Yeah.
it takes a fucking long time. Holy shit. Yeah, you start waiting for you got the guy right away.
Yeah, the fourth wave is nuts.
I'd like to see what happens to the last 4 guys. Because you still have 4 guys left, which is kind of annoying. Oh.
Yeah, that's
They're
what I'm
all
saying.
right next to each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that wave 4 must save so much.
You like the amount of movement you had to do in wave 4. It's like you did like no movement.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, I'm gonna go like I'm gonna connect my controller. I know I'm in my like literally I'm in my bed right now. So like if I I'm probably not gonna have the best 1.2C, but if I can do it in my bed, then I'm sure I can do it. Actually, sitting down on a chair, I can probably do it.
I mean, it is worth testing.
Yeah.
I might get in a fight.
With who?
The guy.
Which guy? I know there's multiple guys you were talking about.
the main one.
Oh, the football
Football
guy.
player. Yeah.
Just you just avoid him, Oh, dude, I was like, yeah, just avoid him. He's, you're going to college, but then you're still in that year.
Yeah.
Well, is it? It's probably not online next year. It's kind of tough.
I mean, I still have tennis practice with this girl, so that's gonna be interesting. I don't know. I have a plan, but like, there is like a slight chance this kid just like fights me sometime this summer. But like today, like when I got home, like me and my brother washed his car or whatever, and I got home and just like a rage of like fury came over me that the kid like threatened me. I'm like, we don't play that shit around here, man.
Like, I just jumped through the hole.
Dude, it's probably now that I get this actually I don't complain about it because like I get the double spawns actually a bit more than I like in runs, or not a bit more than I like, of course I like it all the time, but a bit more than I should be. But now that I want to actually get it just to test, I'm like never gonna get it, I bet. I'm just trying to zoom through the level at the moment. I'm just like gonna do it in free play and turn the USB.
Did it work out today?
If you're taking the weekend off, you gotta like go ham this weekend on GCS Changer. You gotta just like finish runs, bro.
I'm a bit busy at the moment.
Are you fucking with me, man? Of course. Now that I'm not in a run, I get like a 3 VSB wave 1. This never happens to me in a run.
Yeah.
It actually never does.
Honestly, I would not care about fighting at all, but like, I just don't want to get injured before tennis. Like, I want to be able to play tennis. That's the only reason why I care.
Yep. Now I now decide that I'm gonna have a really good Hawk battle. Now. Yep. In practice, in my bed. Not even practice, I'm just testing something out. Let's see if I can get the 2. I just left player 2 dropped in from wave 2. I did not get 2 front spawns. Let's see, like wrapping around, okay, I'm like wrapping around with 1 player while player 2's dropped in. It's not really like a problem at all. But obviously that's okay.
I mean, it's gonna be a pretty weird 1v2C.
I'm gonna.
spawns.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to like coordinate it to do both the same way.
I'm curious to. okay, like rapping with player 2 is really easy still. So like,
The thing is, you still need 2 bombs though.
although actually, you know what? This is not even a bad idea. So like, I did like just leaving player 2 dropped in for the AT-AT wave. I was able to like grab the bomb and cue the bomb basically with player 1 while I rapped with player 2, or
Yeah.
vice versa. Like that, like if they would kind of spawn, they see the guy spawned, you know, with the bomb dispenser like on screen when I was rapping him though, so like that made it a lot easier. Well, you
It's
could like,
such a weird level though.
yeah, it is quite interesting.
Like, I literally went from a fucking 28 to a 10. Like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, I hope I can do the same thing because I'm like at a 19 now, which a 19 isn't terrible, but like it's not that good.
Yeah, I never had a 1x, and now I get into 2 1x's in a row, so I'm kind of scared I'm gonna get completely fucked next time I get there, but
Maybe it's just the new trend.
yeah.
I'm gonna try to do the same thing with the 1P2C, like just not, it would at very minimum it would save a dropout obviously.
Yeah.
But like let's just say you get bad AT-AT spawns, I don't know. It's not bad. Like it's not that bad having player 2 in when you're wrapping around. Like you probably wouldn't be able, you definitely wouldn't be able to mad rap, but like no one goes for that anyways.
I haven't tried that strat.
It's not even worth trying, to be honest.
Yeah. That's what I've heard is in general. Like, did anyone ever go for it?
I think Evan's gone for it a couple times, but like there's a version of it where you get him like down right away. The AT-AT is down like immediately. But there's another version that's like a lot more common where you just like basically get one wrap round worth with a flip, which is like it's okay, but it doesn't even save that much time to do it like that. Because like you take some time to set it up, so like you're basically splitting even with a normal wraparound if you get that version. That's even if you get that version. There's a good chance that you just don't even get that version. You just like make 0 progress. Okay, at least Hoth Battle's chilled out since the fucking. So we're not getting another insane Hoth Battle. Alright, let's see if we get the double spawn up front. Double players dropped in. Oh, of course, he's not even. I'm too close to the front. I'm gonna go take a lap around. Alright, well. What's up, Snob? It's alright. Thinking of some new strats in Hoth Battle right now. Well, we already do that, but I was thinking a little bit further with the 1P2C. But hold up.
I need to discover another extra.
True.
Like, is there any extra that might be worth picking up?
There was at one point the thought of disarm troopers, but no, it's like way slower.
No, even then getting 18 like story super slow and free play like 500 faster. It's not worth it.
Yeah, no, it's not.
The
There was a
only-
thought that it might be worth.
Well, we can save time.
The problem was it was like really shaky because like we didn't know if it was gonna like save time, but it made like a lot of the sections super easy. Like it made Vert more like free, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like, is there any of the red bricks that might be useful, but we don't know any way to like get them?
Well, every red brick is possible in story except for 6, 3, and like 4 of them, and 4 other ones. I couldn't name out all the other 4, but like almost all of them.
Red bricks? Do you even run this game?
But like the problem is like those red bricks don't really save that much, and well, a lot of them like the story grabs are long. It's a long process. process to get it. I can revisit the sheet, the story red brick sheet, and like relook at, you know, potentially like, you know, something like Super Jedi Slam. You know, it actually that would be actually kind of useful. You know, because if you're like slamming, it would actually just take out everyone like immediately. I think Droidekas as well. I'm not exactly sure what this Droidekas, but like for example like Chancellor, that would be really nice.
Oh yeah, that's.
I actually have no clue where that extra is. I would need to read the
What
sheet.
even is that extra?
Super Jedi Slam.
Yeah, what does it do?
It like makes your slams super powerful. Like that's like it essentially is the name. Like you insta kill a lot of people with slam. And like the end area Kashyyyk, like well I guess you have EVP there, but like oh, and Ruin, the cleanup of the guys in Ruin, that'd be really nice. But actually, I have no clue if that extra would even be remotely viable. Actually, I'm off of it to check. Actually, I'm literally in the game. I can just pause and check. Because, alright. Super Jedi Slam is extra. Wait, VSD is in 3-1. It's the extra in 3-3. So you would have to go up in free play to get that.
No, yeah.
Which
Yeah,
would
Ruin
just be
has like
slower.
an actually helpful extra in Ruin.
No, I meant in Grievous. It's in Grievous. But like, the problem is like, you'd have to go back and free play for it. That's I think one of the impossible story red bricks. I mean, no, maybe it's not. No, I don't think it is. But it would be a long extra journey and story to go up to that little hut and do the whole puzzle there. It just wouldn't save enough time.
Yeah, super late too.
Super Jedi Slam is the one I was talking about.
Oh my god, Brad. I just Bradley. Yeah, Bradley fucking hard. Fuck Bradley.
Imagine like we have names for every single droid in the whole game.
We should.
Yeah. Like we should stop wasting our time with speedrunning shit and just start naming the droids. I got a haircut today. That's something. My hair feels the exact same length, but like, definitely cut something.
I tried rapping with 2 players at the same time. They did like cut it off by a half. You know, it did not work, unfortunately.
Actually, a similar concept kind of works if you tap into like if you have a 2 like it actually speeds up.
See, the problem with like, we were actually like so lucky in this game for like the extras that are useful or like actually so easy to grab.
Yeah,
We're so lucky in that sense. I don't think deflect bolts is going to be as big of a time save as
Yeah,
any
it
other
wouldn't be
extras.
nearly as useful as
Like perfect deflect is something that's in. Perfect deflect wouldn't really help, but that's like a pretty easy grab. Like all you need to do basically is in Jedi Battle, the ending. You would just like, you know how Django shoots like the rockets right at the end out of his thing on like the last 2 pits, and you're already right by the metal thing. You would just like stand next to it, and then you would do like a build. It would take like an extra maybe 10 seconds at most to get. But the problem is like, is perfect deflect gonna save 10 seconds in the run? No. Plus, like, perfect deflect, you can get perfect deflects every time. You just time it right.
Yeah, just being good at 5 pounds.
And, like, when are you deflecting shit, anyways, in the run? Like, there's barely any, like... You do? Well, okay, but that doesn't, it wouldn't save any time to, like, hit the deflections of the droids, you know? You're just holding deflect so you can stay on the button. It's nothing about killing droids. It would help in like prequels, I guess, because
Steedward, do you think Logan was gonna win?
I don't think he's gonna win. I hope he doesn't win.
Gonna knock him out.
That would be kind of embarrassing if he knocked out Floyd Mayweather. I will say if he knocked out Floyd Mayweather, I would have like a new respect for Logan Paul, but it's not gonna happen.
He's also like twice his size, but like Floyd Mayweather should like kill him. See, that fight is like me and this one kid. I'm Mayweather. He's Logan Paul. So nobody fucking likes him. I mean, that's not true. Everyone hates me, actually. Like, honestly, I'd be fine with the whole situation, but somehow I'm the one that got, shit for it. Like, it's not my fault.
Super
I'm
Blaster.
the good person here. He's the
Super Blaster. I'm trying to go through extras right now. Super Blaster's in 4-1, and that is absolutely useless because, well, Super Blasters might not be useless, but you cannot get the story right for 4-1, so that would be slow. Super Lightsabers is in 4-3. The 4-3 Red Brick is possible in story, but the problem is with the 4-3 Red Brick, it's,
How did that work?
it's actually...
I have no idea, actually. That shouldn't have worked at all.
I honestly, I thought he was gonna, like, run away from you, to where you wouldn't have been able to hit him. Yeah.
I mean, this is fine, I guess. It's not the end of the world. Again.
Yeah, it's not even that bad.
Yeah. If I got full
I got
cycles,
full
that would've
cycles, and I hit the cutscene at, like, 32 one time.
been- Oh wow.
So,
Yeah. Well, this
Like,
level sucks. So.
literally, I got, like, good at the cycle skips, and now I can't do anything else in the level.
Yeah. I mean, the
Let's
level
see, so-
fucking sucks, so.
Yeah.
Super Lightsabers basically makes your lightsaber do double damage, but like that doesn't like really help. Do slashes kill people in 2? Okay, slashes do kill people in 2, but I don't think slams affect. Yeah, you still have to literally kill people with 4 slams. And like, I don't know many times where you're normally just hitting a droid.
Me neither. Like, it's all faster anyway in the game.
Like, I guess at the very beginning of Jedi Battle, but the extras in 4-3, you've already passed Jedi Battle. It actually depends on what strat you do. I hit the droids in Jedi Battle, or one of the droidicas in Jedi Battle. That's, I think, like, the only time I ever...
Dinor, I went to sleep last night. Are you proud of me?
I am.
I've accomplished new things. I went to bed at like 6, but like this girl who I messaged, this girl's like, I mean, I guess she's kind of involved with the stuff, but she's not the one, you know, but like a different girl. I messaged her at like 12 or whatever, and she responded at like 5 a.m. And I honestly, I thought it was like 2 a.m. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then I looked outside, and like it was like the light was coming out outside. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't even gone there. Okay, go to bed, bye. I'm gonna play Marvel Super 2.
No.
That sounds like a bad idea.
I'm a change man, I need a change. Just want everyone to leave me in peace. Cause it's not like I'm friends with any of these kids anyway, so like, you can just fucking leave me alone.
I'll be right back.
It's about to be the best first room ever.
Go, dude. fucking. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a disaster. Oh. Wait. Huh. That target there.
I shouldn't have said
Wait, what? How did the left one target the one right side there?
that. Like, the it was like reviewed on camera too. Like, it should have definitely targeted.
Well, that's cool. That was like 8 seconds. But I'm just gonna get a bang. 2-2. Okay, well. I'm losing either way.
Yeah, sometimes in BHB I'm like, oh, it is my fault. But then there's
Yeah.
other times where it's literally like just the dumbest level ever.
Yeah. Like, in some way I enjoy this level a fair bit, but like, bullshit like that makes 10, like, a 10 possible bullshit. Like, if it weren't for like bullshit blanks and stuff, I'd actually like this level.
Yeah, same.
Oh, dude,
That goes for
come
like a
on.
lot of levels in this game. It's like
Yeah.
they're almost good.
This is. Wow. That's bad. Not yet for anything, I guess, but.
It's better than like 90% of it.
Yeah, at least I saved time for the One Piece games, you know?
Yeah, I have no clue why Jared doesn't learn the 1v2C, because you can mess up so much and like save so much time with it.
Like, I saved time there.
Like
that was
a bad one
complete-
saves like 11 seconds half the time.
Yeah, like that was a complete disaster, and that still saved like almost 10 seconds to like the best you can do right there, or maybe like 5 seconds, but still. Like, and that was a complete disaster in both rooms. Come on.